Welcome to the Know, I'm Mica Burton.
And I'm Adam Ellis.
Could we be getting a next-gen PlayStation next year? Well, yep. Long story short, yep. Even though the PlayStation 4 is just a few years old, there's already speculation that the newest console generation could be coming a lot sooner than you think.
This information comes to us from a source who has been right in the past when it comes to Sony's rumors. The Wall Street Journal reported that analyst Damien Thong said he expected Sony to release its next-generation PlayStation by the second half of 2018.
Obviously, that's just a prediction, but Thong, in addition to having the best last name ever, has been right about Sony hardware in the past. He did correctly predict both the PS4 Pro and the Slim consoles, so maybe he knows something that we don't. Or he's just a really good guesser. Or he's psychic.
If it's true, though, we might not hear about it from Sony for a while. As GameSpot reminds us, the PS4 was announced just 9 months prior to its release, while the PS4 Slim and the PS4 Pro versions were revealed just 1 week and 2 months before they were available in stores.
Okay, but why would Sony be doing this? The PlayStation 4 has been the undisputed champ of the console generation, and last week Sony said that it shipped over 60 million PlayStation 4s to retailers since the console's debut in November 2013. Meanwhile, Microsoft doesn't release Xbox sales data, but SuperData estimates that it has sold 26 million Xbox Ones in total.
And Sony expects to sell another 18 million PlayStation 4s this fiscal year, which means that the PS4 isn't done by a long shot. It's become the go-to console for many gamers, especially considering the Xbox One hasn't had as strong a generation and the Nintendo Switch is just a little baby that's not even 2 months old.
Some have speculated that this could be a move by Sony to steal the thunder from Microsoft's newest machine. You might have heard that Microsoft has plans for a new console later this year called Project Scorpio. Microsoft has boasted that it will be the most powerful console on the market, and people who have gotten a sneak peek at it, like Digital Foundry, have backed up that claim.
So maybe Sony wants to play a little hardball by saying, "You think you've got a powerful console? Nah! Check this out." And it could work, because the PlayStation brand is pretty strong nowadays.
And if the PlayStation launches its 5th mainline console in the latter half of next year, that would make 5 years since the launch of PlayStation 4. Wow, that was a long time ago. So that's not that unreasonable. Console generations typically last 5 to 8 years, and sometimes they're shorter than that. Microsoft released the Xbox 360 in 2005, just 3 years after the original Xbox.
Then again, console generations themselves might be a thing of the past. There is increasingly an idea that console makers won't wait every 5 to 8 years to release their newest masterpiece, and instead, they'll just consistently come out with gradually more powerful machines that can still play your old games, basically what Apple does with iPhones.
Microsoft
and the PC does with PCs and all that, so.
And the PC does with PCs.
Yeah, the PC, personal computer. That's what that stands for.
That's what that is?
Yep.
Holy shit, mind blown. Microsoft basically confirmed that idea last year when Aaron Greenberg, head of Xbox Games Marketing, famously said, "We think the future is without console generations." He then added, "We think the ability to build a library, a community, to be able to iterate with the hardware. We're making a pretty big bet on that with Project Scorpio." We're basically saying this isn't a new generation. Everything you have continues forward and it works. We think of this as a family of devices.
Xbox boss Phil Spencer even compared the future of consoles to the PC market. Funny, where I can still go back and run my old Doom and Quake games that I ran so many years ago and still see the best new 4K games come out. And my whole library is always with me.
Those crazy personal computers.
Buzzwords, yeah, man. So cool.
Others say that if Sony jump-starts the next console generation with a new machine next year, it runs the risk of not only making the PlayStation 4 obsolete, but also a console that's been on the market for less than a year.
Forbes writer Paul Tassi said the PS5 prediction makes no sense and that Sony could alienate their fan base if they keep constantly pumping out new consoles like this. He wrote, "They just told their biggest fans that the PS4 Pro was the wave of the future and the best way to play PlayStation games going forward." Putting a relevancy shelf life on that system of just 2 years, when not that long ago people used to own consoles for 7 or 8 year stretches of time, may be a bridge too far.
We'll have to wait and see if this rumor pans out, but one thing's for sure, the life cycle of consoles are getting shorter and shorter. And while manufacturers say that console generations might be dead, it's not certain at all that gamers will be willing to pay hundreds of bucks for a brand new machine every couple of years.
What do you think of a possible PlayStation 5 coming next year? Would you pick one up? Or is it too soon? Let us know in the comments!
And for all of your PlayStation news, including which model they're releasing today, and apparently what PC means. What does it mean, Adam?
Personal computer.
Exactly! Be sure to like
Nice.
this video and subscribe to The Know.
Already speculation that the newest console generation could be coming a lot sooner than you think. Stay tuned for Ruppel's news coming next.
Yeah?
Yeah.
On the insulate.
Want to double sync again?
Yes.
That was
That's
horrible. Yeah! Wow.